Wait, am I kicking this off?
You're the moderator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Get the name of the podcast.
The Devil's Isle Podcast.
There's so many podcasts to keep. Can't.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to episode 2 of the Devil's Isle Podcast. I'm Brad Truax from the band Home, and with us today are other members of the band Home. Why don't you go around and introduce yourself, Eric Morrison?
Hi, it's great to be here. Thanks for having me on again. Looking forward to a spirited debate today.
Who we got? We got Burke.
Hi, Brad. Hi, Eric. Thanks for having me.
Tim Kearley.
Yes, it's him here, aka Bedazzler, and I might be a confusing presence to the long-standing Home fans, but here I am. I'm not going anywhere.
Keeping on par with confusing our fan base. Andrew, welcome.
Hi, it's great to be back for another episode of the Devil's Isle Podcast. So, Eric, I appreciate that you started this as a spirited debate, but do we really need to fight again? I mean, I feel like it might, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
It felt like the last got a little contentious, and I just want to address that right out of the gate.
If you're afraid to, put your ideas out there and have, be willing to compare and contrast and, sort of sort out who's right, then that's fine. We can just have a nice chat.
right. Well, before we get into debating or chatting or whatever we're doing, let's just catch up people on. It's been a while since we did the first episode, which, at the time we didn't think. We didn't know what we were doing or where we were going with it. It was just our attempt to do a podcast and get current.
Things transpired, yes.
Yeah. And that was, it was a long time ago. So since then, we've released Home 18, which is on all the streaming platforms and will be available on vinyl. When is that? We got pre-orders? Pre-order on vinyl?
You pre-order now, and they should be shipping in about 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
Amazing.
There you go, with some lovely silkscreen, hand-screen, homemade covers done by Eric and Tim, right?
And the boys.
What's that?
And the boys and
Oh, yeah.
Aaron and Eli jumping in there.
Yeah, getting the crew.
And don't forget all the bonus tracks, Brad. We got bonus tracks like flowing out of the basket, don't we?
All right, I guess so. I guess this is the first time we're making this public that we do have a Home 18, like a second edition.
18 and a half, maybe?
18, yeah.
Odds.
18 and a half? Yeah.
Nice. We've
And
never
extra-
got
a bonus album, a bonus
done a half
disc.
before.
Yeah, which we don't know when that will be released, but keep an eye out for that. And then we're also celebrating a silver anniversary as of yesterday, right? We want to talk about that.
Yeah. So 25 years ago, the silver anniversary was 50. Was it?
What is it? What's this? Are you fact checking?
Yeah, I just want to make
Yeah,
sure.
let's look that up. I don't want to be.
Silver was 25.
25 is maybe it's wood. It's a wooden anniversary.
Gold?
It's silver, guys.
It's silver.
I'm
It is
pretty
silver.
sure it's silver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Confirm that.
Yep. 25 years ago yesterday, which was April 24th, Home 9 came out.
Yes.
Congrats, everyone.
Hey,
Congratulations.
Yes.
which was our first wide release. So it's kind of
Professional. It was our first professional
The first
release by
CD pressed by somebody other than ourselves, or our own CD burner.
a professional
Used to have
record
these
company,
boxes where you
a
have to-
label.
Yes, by a label. Relativity Records.
not a CDR.
No, CD.
25 years old.
25 years old.
It's already gone to college and moved back in with you guys.
Right.
It's still
Wow.
on the insurance policy.
Wow.
Next to the Affordable Care Act.
It can now be in the House of Representatives.
Yeah.
It was quite the reason for figuring out what everyone was going to do. That was and I just come back down from Gainesville, but like, you know, you talk about albums where like, oh, everything changed then. Well, obviously, you know, it's just in our kind of world there, but like everyone started moving, you know, it was like, oh, having a music career is a fool's errand, but I guess those guys are doing that. So maybe let's go with that thing. It was kind of interesting that way. It like a lot of reverberations came out of that.
Oh, a ripple effect.
Yes. Extreme ripple effect.
Led by 4 very confused stoners.
That's the forefront.
Oh, Brad, that's so true. I remember being out on the porch with Andrew, and he's like, "So, Tim, I mean, you play music, but you like have some kind of real job too, like, so we're supposed to get like credit cards now and shit like that. I mean, do I have to do that?" And I'm like, "Shit, man, I don't know. I don't know how this thing works."
Some things will never change.
Yeah. Have you gotten a credit card since then, Andrew? Just
No, I haven't.
no.
Not
Eric, you got a couple credit cards? You got Amex?
Yeah, you know, black cards.
Wow. God, this treated you right, this journey, 25-year journey. Yeah, I don't know. So, well, do we want to debate home 9, home 18, or where are you going to take this? Go around a little round robin storytelling of any specific memories of that time. Burke, you were there 25 years ago, man. What were you doing 25 years ago, Burke?
25 years ago, that would have been, what was it, 96?
95.
95? I was just graduating from University of Massachusetts.
Yeah.
So smart.
What were we listening to around that time?
I hadn't heard of Home 9 yet.
Okay, so we'll boot you off. we got a bomber. We got a Zoom bomber here.
Chris at this point.
Cut.
Yeah. Control.
So that was the only record I think we got a little advanced, so we rented a trailer for Sean Martin to live in.
Mobile home.
A mobile home, right? So we bought the studio equipment with that advance as well, and we burned through that pretty much before we finished the recording of the record. I think. Oh, and we got a van also. We invested the hell out of that. We didn't get the van with that.
We got that on the second advance, but I can't.
That's the second. Oh yeah, maybe that was
Yeah.
take 2. Well,
People,
that's right.
people that age aren't supposed to be given money. It's a dangerous situation.
If you were to, I wish we could. We can't show pictures on a podcast, obviously, but maybe we could create a picture with words of the van that we bought with.
Wait, does anyone?
I'd love to hear about that.
Does anyone remember how much money we got for that first record?
Oh,
No.
10,000 or I don't even know, 15, something like that. It wasn't a lot.
Or 8,000?
Yeah, it wasn't mind bending.
I mean, at the time in '95.
No, it's we got a van, we got a recording studio, and we rented a.
We didn't get a van. I think the only thing we got was.
It's going to be hard to describe it.
Okay, let's fast forward to home.
No. we didn't get a van. We got an 8-track.
Yeah.
With a few outboard items that came with. I think we bought Joe Pop's studio.
Yeah.
Good Pop's gear, yeah.
Which
still
was like,
using it.
yeah, which was a mixing board. I don't know how big the mixing board was. 16 channels.
I think it's a 16. Yeah.
8-track tape machine, quarter inch.
Half inch, I think.
Yeah.
What? No, that didn't come till home.
No, it was. We had the same tape machine for a while, didn't we?
No,
No.
this was like a 1/4 inch. It was very small. It was and then we rented a mobile home in Plant City for a few months, and then maybe we paid Brad Coplin maybe his airfare to come from Chicago.
Uh-huh.
I don't think we gave him money.
I think we gave him some kind of stipend.
Okay.
Joy in his heart.
Right.
A per diem or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's definitely fed.
We definitely bought his like Circle K for the day.
Right.
Supplies.
Got enough stuff for the
Right.
weekend. Right.
And I'm sure we bought a lot of weed somewhere along the line. I'm not.
Which is
somewhere.
why I'm amazed you're remembering so many details.
I mean, I spent the day yesterday trying to jog
Oh yeah.
my memory of
Cool.
specific things from that time, and it was really difficult.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I remember certain things, but I mean, it was almost, I don't know.
I mentioned the money thing because round about the same time that you guys got your like out of the sky relativity money, I got like a weird inheritance from an old uncle that I'd never known, which was even more than what you guys got. And I was just like, cool, we can start a label. You know, like that's one way for all this money to disappear instantly.
Less travel involved with that too.
Yeah. Yeah, my parents were like, invest in a home. So, well, I did. I moved in with Brad and we have our studio upstairs. Like, we're good.
I'm paying the majority of the rent that Brad, a member of Home, is living in.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
All that money was gone in a few years. Like I said, it was just like, whatever. It did nothing like that. Nothing mattered about that.
I think it was well spent.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, 100%.
But going back to the hazy memories, I remember Brad Coplin and I would do a lot of the mixing sort of after the day, and we had a rule that like nobody would smoke until we were done mixing for the day because it was it's just too easy. That man, this sounds good kind of effect. The
Yeah.
only time I broke that rule was when we were mixing Atomic. And I really regret it because in the moment I was like, yeah, it sounds awesome with that slowed down vocal.
Oh, no, you were right. You were right. That's.
I mean, you were kind of a pioneer of that syrupy sound, man. You know, that became so popular in Houston rap game in the
maybe I can
90s.
get off.
You kind of were like, yeah, drinking your drank, whatever, your Zerp. Which I mean was like probably a version of Zerp back then, which was like a big old 44-ounce Pepsi with a lot of weed. It's kind of another pioneering moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing I remember, I mean, you know, just going back to that concept of like, you know, records that are made out of like turbulent, tense times were like, and you correct me if I'm wrong, I think like we were almost not a band anymore because Andrew had moved away to go to school. He gave up on the rock and roll dream, was like, fuck this, I'm going to school, right?
I tried to, yeah.
And then,
yeah.
Because
Shut
Tim
this boring.
told them.
Oh. It wasn't a very good school, and it was incredibly boring.
what school was it,
Yeah.
by the way? What did you dump us for? I'm just curious.
Broward Community College. Dude, I got
Wow.
the president's list. Yeah.
Okay.
My macroeconomics teacher pulled me aside one day and he was like, "Thank you, Andrew, for being so thoughtful in your questions." And he was like, "It's so refreshing." I was like, "What are you talking about? What are you doing?" Yeah.
That's like what I would always get the attendance award at the, you know, when the words were handed out of school. It's like, don't do this. This is worse than nothing at all. Yeah.
No, it was, yeah, there were, And I guess we've never really talked about it, but I know that there were some missed opportunities during that time, and I would like to apologize to
Boy.
the homeboys.
Oh man.
We were all on our separate journeys. It was totally fine. I
Yeah.
think we landed in good places.
Right.
Oh yeah. No, it ended great. It ended.
It all worked out.
Yeah.
I came down there to like start a engineering career, and you guys blew the shit out of that, and thank you. So,
Yes.
these decisions may not have felt like they were, what had to be done, but there was a reason to it all. There's, people were
course.
finding the path they needed to be on.
Yeah, I guess I'm apologizing more about the tension that it caused at the time than
Yeah.
I mean, there were, trust me, Andrew, there were other, I mean, I apologize for whatever I did at the time, and I'm sure Eric does too, but
I don't know if Eric
All
does.
the right moves.
He stands by everything.
okay, well, we can get into some debate here, the captain.
Yeah, there we go.
we can debate this. But on top of that, we were, we had a few members who were battling their own demons at the time.
Yeah.
So it just, but I mean, and not even to bring light of it, I just remember it was a very turbulent, tense time of like, are we a band? Are we going to do this? And not knowing, of course, I mean, that was sort of the rule from day one that we started getting together. It was like, we don't know what the fuck we're doing. We're just doing this, which, whatever, just to say that it was like a very, it wasn't like, oh, we got this deal and like visions of grandeur. It was more like, what the fuck are we doing? Are we even, are we even a band or, what?
It's amazing we got through it.
You
Yeah.
do.
Which just sort of remembers, I mean, I think I remember like why we like filled the maximum amount of time you could put on a CD, because we put all the bonus tracks and like, I mean, it was like an hour and like 15 minutes at the time you could fit on a CD.
We filled it.
Yeah, and I think the reason for that was, I mean, if I remember correctly, like my reasoning for wanting to fill that fucker up was just because this could be like the last time we ever do anything like this ever again. So just like cram it, put these like lo-fi tracks at the, what I mean? Just whatever.
Yeah, there's
It was a
no
very
sort of-
uncertain period.
Yeah, there's
of
no like
time.
looking out towards like where things are going, which makes me think of you, Chris, because I remember we were hanging out in the recording studio, and you were like, I was like, what do you think it'll be like when you're 50? And he's like, I don't, that doesn't even, there is no 50. I won't be 50. And I was like, yeah, I think you will. I mean, unless you're going to do something about it. But here I am, Chris. I turned 50 in September. Here we are. Like, it's kind of telling. At the time, we're just like, put it all on the CD, spend all the money. Who the fuck knows if any of this is going to continue? But it did.
Or if even CDs will continue. Am I right?
Yeah.
That hadn't even
Right?
occurred to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Not see the iPod coming at all.
no way.
No.
Oh my
I feel
God.
like I saw it coming.
You did?
Yeah.
How did you, wait, because of your education?
Well, you were at
Massachusetts?
University of Massachusetts.
No, it's just kind of, it's like about the size of a bar of soap. And some, if you're sitting in the shower, sometimes you just look at that thing and
Yeah.
I can imagine you.
you get some music out of it.
I love that.
Change
What if the
industry.
soap was filled with music?
Yeah.
Right.
I used to put little record covers on
Yeah.
The soap?
the soap.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I
I
mean,
never could get it
yeah.
all the way there, but
Yeah.
the idea.
Wait, what did you major in college?
Anthropology.
Okay. Well, maybe that's why you could never get it together, huh?
Probably not. Probably not.
I think the moment it felt like we were connecting or whatever. I remember I was in the parking lot at I was at Hillsbury Community College then. God, I don't remember shit from my early 20s. But I remember being in the parking lot and having the Village Voice with the article that Mike McGonigal wrote, where he was like, "This is a cool record. They have cool record stores in Florida, apparently. It sounds like they like the Velvet Underground and things like that." And he said, "I can only imagine in their next record they'll have like a celebrity producer and somebody will fuck up and go off the rails." Do you remember that article?
I remember that article.
That was the moment I was like, oh shit! Like this paper's in New York. That's so cool. Like it was the first time I felt like something real or something. It was actually coming together.
Yeah.
I don't remember. That was a review of Home 9?
Yeah, Home 9. Yeah.
Wow.
Wasn't the headline Bowie plus Pavement?
That was the New York Press. I think it was "What if David Bowie dressed like Pavement?"
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That one was that one made me the cockiest little douchebag in the neighborhood.
I think I remember like "We Have Arrived" moment was the cover of CMJ that we were on.
Yep.
They put us on the cover, like all four of us, and that was like I mean like CMJ magazine wasn't, it was just like some industry. It was like Variety. Like the public didn't really get it. It was just like the college music insiders. Like I don't think you could subscribe to it, or it was just like a trade rag.
They had it on magazine shelves. It was a thing.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. It was
Really?
at that time, that was like the height of it, actually.
But I remember just being like, "Oh, we've arrived,"
Yeah.
with our faces spray painted. Some like, oh yeah, or photoshopped. It was like a picture of us shirtless.
Yeah.
This is like pre-Red Hot Chili Peppers, I'd like to add.
Was it?
I mean, not really. Around the same
No,
time.
it was definitely inspired by the Peps.
I would definitely say not. I just think we were, toe
like
to toe with them, shirtless, painting our faces at the time, or photoshopping the spray paint on our faces at the time.
Socks on our cocks, the whole thing.
I do, this reminds me of something. I know this is a slightly off topic, but like, I don't know, like 10 years later or something, I was sitting with my dad and the Chili Peppers, they played like the Grammys or something. It was like some like longevity kind of thing. But they came out with the socks on the dicks, and like, "Oh yeah, we haven't lost it." And my dad looked over at me and he's just like, after he watched it, he's like, "Tim, I understand you and your friends now. I understand why you have to do what you do." I was like, "Really? This is when you understand?" And like, they put out all this music and stuff, but that is what, like, now he got it. It's like, okay.
I'm surprised you weren't like, right, Dad? See? Isn't it clear now?
Is that the end of the conversation, or what? How did it go from there?
No, that was it. I was just like, okay. I didn't want to go any deeper than that.
Yeah. Sometimes you take what you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, like it had switched from like, you and your friends are gonna like destroy the planet to like, okay, like weird, but you have to do it. It looks like you have to do this, so I understand that, or something like that.
All right. Well, we're winding down. Do we want?
Oh wait, yeah, okay, we're winding down. How long have we been on? How long? I
think we have 8 minutes left, but that's
Okay. All right, so congratulations, Home 9. That record's out of print. So good luck finding it. Good luck Googling it.
Yeah, I'm going to try that right now. Hold on.
Good luck. Let us post some results.
It's on like eBay for a reasonable price.
Home 18 available everywhere. Vinyl pre-order. Where can they order the pre-order?
Checking Amazon. Here we go.
Okay, go to Bandcamp for to order the vinyl of Home 18.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, you can get Home 9 for like $3. Totally. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Currently unavailable. It's currently unavailable. Sold out.
I mean, that's
Yeah, is that,
cheap.
Eric, that's screwmusicforever.bandcamp.com, is that right? Or
No, it's Home the Band.
Home the Band, okay.
That's where you can find 18.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
And yeah, I thought this second episode, I mean, I was surprised the first episode of the podcast was successful only because we, just the other day it was posted on Spotify. Do we get any listens yet? A couple listens?
I haven't looked at the analytics yet, but I'm sure the numbers.
It's still a success, the fact that it made it out of your
No,
house.
dude.
I think
You know, that
I
made
think
it
this
out of
is
your
success. Did I tell you Galen wrote me and Eric and said Galen from Wave Farm, you know, Tom
Yeah.
Rose
Mm-hmm.
wife, she wrote and said that it didn't sound like a podcast and therefore was the most successful podcast or something like that. I can't remember.
I think that's what we were going for.
well, I think
We're just going for whatever
any.
anyone's review of the podcast is. Like, exactly, that's what we were going for. I will say,
Oh yeah, this is audio only, but
I will say, going back to the first podcast, that was a pretty heated debate, perspectives, I guess, clashing perspectives. I mean, and I will say, Eric, your perception of the time of the climate was spot on for where we are today. So thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you.
It's nice to be proven completely correct.
Right. Yeah. And I'm sorry, Tim and Andrew. Bert, you weren't there, but I'm only assuming you'd probably be on Eric's side. So congratulations to you.
Yeah, considering he was right. I haven't listened, but he was correct. Is that what I'm?
I mean, Brad, if you look behind me and the Peanuts gang are having a fun time here.
You're making the most of this shit sandwich?
Making the most of this shit.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, we're powering through.
And I think
Yeah,
that was, that's where you were sort of in line with Eric's perception of the climate at the time. Was like, okay, yeah, it's hopeless, but you gotta have a good time eating this hopeless shit sandwich.
That was Tim's wisdom. Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta find what find the flavor that agrees with you in the shit sandwich.
And you're a peanuts guy in the shit sandwich. Mind the pun.
Look at you got Lucy back there. You got Joe Cool. You got all the cousins, all the Snoopy's goofy cousins walking around. It's such a big weird family. I don't even know who these kids are. Okay, yeah, they're all there. They're all fucking there.
I mean, the good thing about this episode 2, it paves the way for episode 3. I'm looking forward to it, guys.
I wanted to mention too that one thing that kind of ties, like Home 9, you guys were ready for the moment, and that's kind of why it moved forward. You didn't know what it was, but you're ready for the moment. And I kind of feel like the Home 18 stuff feels similar to me personally. So it's kind of like not a lot has changed, because like you guys were coming to town. It's like, oh, let's get to hang out with my good friends and, just say hello and dip a toe in. And then Bowie died and there was all kinds of other crazy stuff happening. And it was sort of like, I don't know, it was cool. Like I was just going to dip a toe in but the river was raging and I just got sucked in. And it was so magical. And then Brad is just like, so, yeah, I guess you guys are in Home. It wasn't really like a question. It was more like he was just like an observation or something. Like it was just because the moment we were all like paying respect to the now and just like, this is the thing. The magic is here. And then whatever we call that, it is like the paperwork.
Well, and I guess I would like to apologize for you and Bert for saying that you guys aren't home. Since we're making amends on this. It seems like the podcast. I apologize for opening that door and getting you guys in, and
we're gonna make the best of it.
Right. Yeah.
You didn't just kick us out of the band, did you?
No, because that's the thing. It's blood in, blood out.
Yeah, just find a way to enjoy the flavor of that shit sandwich.
Right. Hold on to your seat. It's a wild ride, gentlemen. And we can't be responsible for the path that you're on. You know,
Neither can I.
we can only guide it like we did 25 years ago, not knowing what the fuck we're doing.
Tell
And
that
anything goes. There are
Tell
no
that
rules.
to Chris because he's a drummer, and we all know like drummers in home. That's when the sands are really shifty underfoot, right?
I mean, he is our longest standing drummer, man.
Without a doubt.
Thanks, Chris.
Have we ever done any? So, no, you know what? We should have used banjo on that bonus track, Canyon Home. That would have been that we could have segued it out with that right there.
Oh
Speaking of regrets, I do regret we did not make a video for any of the songs on Home 9.
Which seems weird because our whole band was just
All about
like an extension
videos.
of our movie making.
Correct. And I'm only saying that because let's not let this happen to Home 18, guys.
That's fair.
All right.
Are you on board with
Go
that?
down the gauntlet.
Gauntlet, yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm game.
I thought you'd be excited by this, Andrew, not
No, I'm into it. Why don't we do
we don't have to discuss it on the podcast, actually.
We'll do Boys Keep Swinging from the 18 and a half, and we'll just do a shot-for-shot replica of the original David Bowie video.
Oh yeah. That would be
Except instead of me doing all the different David Bowie and drags, we'll just do the whole band.
Right.
Switching. Yeah, that'll be the
Right, with no budget.
quest.
We'll do it with no budget.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, that's kind of the point generally.
Yeah, shot for shot, no budget.
Yeah.
That should be the title of our book.
Well, it's so much easier now with this newfangled technology. You know, like the only thing limiting you and your dreams is the effort. That's it.
So a TikTok for every song, right? I mean,
I've done like 10, but
yeah. Oh, okay.
yeah. I think Eric's did a few. You did a couple as well, didn't you?
I think I just did the one just to kind of
Yeah,
my
you did. Well, just a couple one, just some wait one. You just did one couple.
It is a little humbling to check the TikTok stream and like half the content is like, oh my god, old people are so dumb and
Oh, it's
worthless.
horrible. It's unwatchable. Yeah, it's okay. And they're usually like 10 years younger than us. Like, those people look old. Oh fuck.
All right, any last words before we sign off, guys?
Well, so I guess the cliffhanger, we need a cliffhanger, right? Is that like Burke and I might be out of the band, but who knows, you know, like what's our...
No, that was definitely, you're in the band. I mean, it's sort of up to you
I know,
guys
but we
at this
but
point
we
to
need
stay in
we
the
need a
band.
cliffhanger. We need a cliffhanger is what I mean.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed that we didn't really get into some
go ahead,
dates,
Brandon.
although we covered some good topics like making amends, apologizing, how important that is 25 years later.
What if
the invention of the iPod from Burke,
Right.
his idea.
What if
Sorry
we
about
Hi,
that.
Stacy.
I apologize.
No. Yeah, see, there you go.
I'm sorry. I didn't listen
Accepted.
to the record in '95.
That's okay.
We accept your apology, Burke.
Well, I mean, what was like your favorite band in '95? Just out of curiosity.
Honestly, like I was listening to a lot of like Duke Ellington and that kind of stuff.
Okay. Well,
Diego Reinhardt, jazz.
very academic of you.
And again, I apologize.
He's
In
sorry.
respect.
He's sorry.
No
He's
need
sorry
to
for that.
apologize. No need to apologize.
That did sound a little pointed, Brad.
Just, I mean, yeah, Burke's in the band, but I'm sort of treating him like a Zoom bomber right now.
Yeah.
But you're not sorry?
I'm sorry. Yes, he said he's sorry. Now I'm sorry. Now I'm making amends.
Okay.
Like an
Let's
endless
get back
thing.
to the cliffhanger. What if the Postal Service collapses between now and the finishing of the Home 18 vinyls?
Well, I guess we'll have to tune in next time and see.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because we already have the shipping expenses covered, right, in the purchase price. So it's probably going to be a little bit different if you're not doing the United States Postal Service. So what the fuck is going to happen?
I don't know.
I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah.
We
I
might.
mean, that's why people should tune in next time, really, to see
Okay.
where we're at
See you next time.
with the post office.
Well, all right, great.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Episode 2. Yeah, guys, I can't wait till our next one. I mean, hopefully if the post office remains open. I don't think it'll affect the podcast.
I don't
it will.
know how this stuff works exactly. I don't know if Zoom or, the different streaming sites use mail.
Yeah. And I just
They're
want to
not
be clear
routed to the
too,
post office?
the only reason we're using this platform, Zoom, to record this podcast is because we all live in separate places. That's the main reason we're experimenting with this platform,
Yes.
right?
Don't they? But don't people have to like it to make sure that there's another podcast? Isn't that kind of the deal here? They have to do the liking stuff,
This is,
you know.
this is for Galen. We're doing this for
We're hopping off to the side of the stage. Are we going to come back on stage or not? We're wondering.
I mean, judging by how the first one went, just that it's even up there streaming, I think that's success, guys.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, so no one's debating this. Once again, we're not debating anything on this
No.
podcast.
Oh.
No. We can do it with micro debate. We can keep it short. Like I don't think it doesn't need to be a half an hour long, but we can do it. But okay, we got a minute. Let's debate.
Okay. Go ahead, guys. Debate.
Let's see.
I don't want to end this podcast.
I'm happy doing it too.
I'd like to.
You're done. You're done.
Yeah, I'd like to end this as well.
There we go. We got a heated debate.
I think like declaring an end is a fallacy. This is all like, whatever we decide anyway. It's just,
Yeah, that's the spirit. That's basically
your
what it is.
announcements
That's ridiculous.
resonate with me.
I mean, when the file ends, the file ends.